Well, Australia, it is about time we came back. F1 is ready, and we're in Australia for the first race in the first practice session. This is the first official practice session of the all-new 2026 Formula One season. The hype of the season could not have been any more high as this. Brand new car, brand new active aero, new look for the tires, new look for the cars, some new teams, and some new name changes, new color schemes, new everything. It's a complete all new era of Formula One, and all the thrills and first practice is happening right now on speed. So here's Valtteri Bottas in the 77. I'm looking forward to seeing him here in Australia. The Australian fans are going to get their still flashbulb cameras out. They're going to be taking a lot of pictures of this livery EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac. Yeah, and Valtteri, he's a very crafty and very experienced veteran, a long-time Mercedes driver. But this is his first time ever in the new Ferrari power unit. Well, actually, it's his first time in a Ferrari power unit since his days with Alfa Romeo, who are actually later known as Sauber, and now in 2026, the names Sauber and Alfa Romeo have been replaced. And matter of fact, they have left Formula One completely, and they've been replaced. The Sauber F1 team is now Audi. They've rebranded to Audi, and meanwhile, EN7 Trackhouse Racing, a slight rebrand. They're now partnered up with Cadillac, and it's now EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac. Yeah, and the partnership with General Motors is definitely going to be really helpful because, they are an American Formula One team, and they got an American manufacturer. That's right, Cadillac being one of the popular American manufacturers, especially in the world of endurance racing. They're known for the Cadillac V-Series R. And you'll never find a crappy lineup like this with last year's champion. Last year, he was the first ever rookie to win a Formula One World Championship in his first year, that being Bent Oliver Junebug. Last year, he was number 19. This year, he's number 11. Number 1 this year is Lando Norris, but he'll always be the number 1 driver, especially in other teams. Now here's the home hero. Here is the only Australian in the entire grid, Oscar Piastri. So he's one of his home fans. He's from here in Melbourne, so the fans are going to be hyped up for him. And here's another driver the fans will always be hyped up for. There he is, car number 11, Bent Junebug. His real last name may be Oliver, but Junebug is ready for an all-new season. That's right, last year's Rookie of the Year, and that's right, last year he not only won Rookie of the Year, he won the championship in his rookie year, the first ever F1 driver to win the World Championship in his rookie year, and not only that, he was the first ever American in Formula One history to become a world champion, not only in his rookie year, but in all of Formula One. Here's Fernando Alonso in the all-new Honda Aston Martin. This is the first time ever that Honda are now the official power unit for Aston Martin. And Fernando Alonso, though, he has a bit of experience with Honda. Back in the old days, McLaren were once powered by Honda before they went to Renault and then Mercedes power. As a matter of fact, they still have Mercedes power to this day, the team McLaren. But Fernando is looking forward to perform well in the all-new Aston Martin. And as you can see right there, very interesting pass from Valtteri, and Valtteri's still looking for the fastest time. Cadillac have been very fast during pre-season testing, and they've been looking forward to get this opportunity. And Bottas, well, he cannot go any faster, but look out for Junebug. He'll be looking forward for a very fast time. Now Charles Leclerc is here, and just recently he got married, so he's ready for another year. And he's looking to make sure that his newlywed fiancée is very happy. That's right, huge congratulations to Charles Leclerc for getting married. I bet he's the happiest man in the world with his newlywed wife right now. And this is a very strong practice session as well for Max Verstappen and the Red Bull team. I mean, it has deteriorated slightly, but speaking of fast practice sessions, very strong practice sessions. Junebug, surprisingly, he's not on pole. In fact, he's a little bit slower, and that's a bit surprising because on the wet track, when Junebug is on a wet track, he can perform like Ayrton Senna almost. He is a masterclass in wet conditions. He loves racing in the rain. When you put him on a wet track, he'll be 10 seconds faster than the car behind him. Well, he goes up to second, so there's your proof. Junebug is absolutely incredible in the wet. In fact, he's so good in the wet that we call it a Junebug Masterclass. Well, it's a Charles Leclerc Masterclass because he goes up to pole. He is absolutely fast. These Ferraris have been absolutely flying. They were absolutely fast in preseason testing. Now they come here in Australia in the first official practice session of the 2026 season. And a little later today, we will have your highlights here on Speed for second practice, which is coming up later today. We'll also have highlights from the MotoGP race, which is coming up after second practice. So you get to watch 3 special races or 3 terms of motorsport, one-on-one in MotoGP here on Speed. And meanwhile, look at this. Junebug is in third. That's good for him, but oh my, look at Hamilton. Whoa, that's the Alpine. Oh, you hate it when that happens. When you're on a fast lap and a random slow car gets in your way. And did you see the way that Alpine weaved like that? That's probably going to earn him a grid penalty, I reckon, for qualifying, or at least a penalty for this here practice session. That was not good whatsoever. And we take a look at this. For a moment, it looks like is the track dry? It is. The rain. Well, the track's not dry, but the rain, it stopped. The rain stopped. Oh, there it is. Now the rain's coming. Or maybe Leclerc was just underneath some sort of shade. I don't know. That looked kind of weird. But either way, I mean, Australia has some pretty wild and crazy weather. I mean, we got crazy animals here in Australia. We got kangaroos, spiders, you name it. That's just the Australian life. Here in Australia, all the fans will be absolutely cheering on because Formula One here at Albert Park is absolutely exciting. Well, that's not the only terms of motorsport that Australia has. Of course, they have V8 supercars in Bathurst, Adelaide, you name it. The Australians, they do love their motorsports. Yeah, there's no question about it. It's been a wild terms of motorsports for Australia, and one of them has been Formula One as of right now. As you can see, we're riding on board with Charles Leclerc. Again, I gotta say this one more time, he's gotta be the happiest man in the world with his new wife. Well, I bet you're cheering on for him because he's got the fastest time right now. 38 seconds left on the clock, and here comes Verstappen across the line. Can the Red Bull 4 do anything? Nope. Well, these guys are just getting started with the hot laps, so this will be exactly like qualifying, and that's going to be really insane. Oh yeah, with 22 cars on the grid, qualifying is going to be absolutely insane. Here comes Junebug. I don't think he's going to get anything with that one. Here comes Leclerc. He doesn't get much either. Bottas stays fastest as of now. Here comes Lando, and the clock takes down to 0. There it is. No cars have crossed the line yet. They're coming around the bend. There's Bottas. He's going to finish off the practice session. So he'll be the first to finish off the session. Borletto across the line. He doesn't get much either. Ajar, he doesn't get much at all. That was weird. Lindblad coming across the line. Here comes George Russell. Across the line of Mercedes. He can't get anything. And I don't think Kimi Antonelli will either. No, he does not. Look at Lewis Hamilton, 15th. slower than his own teammate. Here comes Sainz. He doesn't get much either. I don't think Junebug will be on a hot lap. Yellow flags a little bit. Piastri goes to third. He takes the spot away from Junebug. Here comes Norris. Here comes Lando Norris across the line. Can't do anything in a McLaren. Well, he takes third. It's not fastest, but he takes third. And Hamilton, he will not get much either. Oh my, what happened there to Lewis Hamilton? I'm not sure, but my goodness, that did not go well for him. Here comes Junebug. I don't think he's pushing. And nope, he's going to stay in his position unless someone will come up with the element of surprise. And I don't think that's going to happen. Here comes Albon. And the first practice session of 2026 has been completed. Well, Bottas, he's got the fastest time ahead of Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, the home hero, Oscar Piastri, Bent, Oliver, Junebug, Carlos Sainz, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Isaac Hadjar, Ollie Bearman, Max Verstappen. Look at this, Kimi that's only 14th, Lewis Hamilton 15th. My goodness, the Aston Martins are slow as well. Some of the Haas guys are slow. But man, it's not surprising. Bottas got pole, but later on, for second practice, there's going to be a lot of questions.